Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you all, students? I hope everyone is doing good at your homes. So your English teacher is back with another beautiful story. Before going to the lesson, let me ask you one thing. Okay, God has gifted us many things, isn't it? God has given us food to eat, water to drink, air to breathe, and many more things we can food to eat, many more things. Now if I ask you a question, which is the most precious gift that is given to you by God, what would be your answer? Yes, think over it. If this question is asked to me, then my answer would be the most precious gift given to me by my God is my parents. Do you all agree? Is there anyone who disagree? Is there any student who can say, no, for me something else is more precious than my father and mother? No, we can't. We can't even imagine our lives without them. They do so many things for us. Your father earned for you so that you have good education, so that you eat good food, so that you have toys to play. Your mother, she cooks delicious food for you. She takes care of you. She clothes you. Many things she does for you. But what do you do for them? Do we do anything for our parents? Most of the students, I know, you will say nothing. What do parents want from us? They just want us to respect them, isn't it? Listen to them. Do we do that at least? Okay, now let's come here later. Now we will move towards the lesson. Lesson 3, Taro's Reward. Now, this is a Japanese story, okay? This is a story. You all know Japan, isn't it? It's a country. It's a name of a country. So, this story is from Japan, Japanese story. In this story, we have a young woodcutter who is a very good man and he loves his parents. He is a very thoughtful son. What do you mean by thoughtful son? Thoughtful son means he thinks about his parents. He is really worried about his parents. He wants to give his parents each and everything. He works very hard because he wants to provide everything to his parents. He works very hard. In spite of working very hard, he earns very little money because he is a woodcutter, okay? He earns very little money. So one evening, what will happen is Taro, this young woodcutter Taro, was sitting along with his parents in his hut, wooden hut. And suddenly wind started blowing outside and the wind was very cold. The hut was very old and it was made up of wooden. When the wooden plank is kept one upon another, there will be, when it becomes old, the wood will get cracked, okay? There were some cracks, okay, between the wood. In the picture you can see there are some cracks between the wooden plank. The wind blew, wind started blowing inside the hut and everyone in the hut started feeling very cold and they started shivering. It was very cold. Suddenly, Taro's father had a wish. What was the wish? He stood and he told that, I wish I could have a cup of sake. Now what is sake? Can you see the word sake in that lesson? Can you see the word S-A-K-E? So what is this sake? Okay, see, the spelling is S-A-K-E, but when you are pronouncing it, S-A should sound like fa, okay, fa in the word father, and K-E should be rhyming with the word way, way. So, when S-A sounds like fa and K-E rhymes with way, it will be Fake? Okay, what is fake? Fake is a Japanese drink. Okay, it's a Japanese drink and it's very expensive. So now here Taro's father had a wish to drink a cup of fake that would make him little warm, and he is old man, he was feeling very cold, right? So he thought that if he would get a cup of fake, his old heart would feel little good and warm. While hearing this, now Taro will feel more sad. Why? Because he is just a woodcutter, and this drink fake is very expensive. What do you mean by expensive? It's very costly, okay? It's very costly. It's very expensive. Now here Taro earns very little money. How will I buy some sake for my father? So very next morning he will decide that he will work very hard. He will wake up early in the morning and go to the forest, and he will start working very hard. He will start chopping and cutting the woods again and again. He has gone there early in the morning when the sun was just rising. Now the sun is climbing up. Sun is climbing up means it's becoming more hotter. It's getting very hot, and he is continuously working again and again. When the sun is just above his head, it becomes very hot and he is sweating because he is working very hard. Now he will remove his jacket and he will think, I am feeling so hot. This same warmth his father had to feel. Now his father is feeling cold, but this man, because he is working very hard, he is getting sweat and he is feeling very hot. Now in spite of being so tired and he is sweating so much and it's so hot, he in this situation too, whom he thinks of? He thinks about his father. He thinks that the same warmth should be felt by his father. So when he thinks this, once again he starts working. Suddenly he could hear something. What is that? He could hear the sound of a water gushing. You know, water, when you hear a waterfall, it has a different sound, isn't it? So he will hear a sound of the water gushing down. Now he will think, in this area of the forest which he was working, he has been in that area for many times, right? He is a woodcutter, he will be going there. But he had never seen any waterfall, so he was surprised. Where is this sound coming from? Now he was very thirsty and it was very hot, so he wanted to drink some water. He will go in search and he will follow that sound. And suddenly behind a rock in the forest, he will find a little beautiful waterfall. Because he was very thirsty, he will join a cup. He'll make like this, a cup shape in his hand. He will hold the water and he will start drinking it. While drinking it, when he tastes this, he is surprised. Why is he surprised? He is surprised because this is not a cold water, but it is a delicious fake. He was really surprised. There was no waterfall here. Suddenly he saw a waterfall. Now from that waterfall, what is he getting? Not the cold water. Instead of water, he is getting the delicious fake. He was very happy. He will take the picture. What do you mean by picture? Picture means the okay, he will be having the mud pot. In those days, if we all have water bottle, whenever we feel thirsty, we take our water bottle and drink water. In those days, he had a mud pot. This mud pot in which he used to carry the water is known as a pitcher. So he will take out his pitcher and he will collect that. What is that? Cold water? No, it's a delicious fake. He will take that delicious fake and he will go back to home. He is very happy and he will give it to his father. His father, after drinking little bit of fake, even his father was very happy. Just by taking one sip, he will start dancing because of happiness, okay? He will show his happiness by dancing. And after some time, one lady will come to their home as a guest, okay? As a guest, a lady will come to their home. Now, whenever a guest comes to your home, we just don't give, normal water. We give them some drinks or give them some juice we give them. In the same way, in respect, Taro and Taro's father will give that lady a cup of what? Fake. Now after this drinking fake, even this lady was very surprised. And she was very happy. She will drink it very greedily and she will thank them for giving fake and she will go out. Over a night, within one night, she will even Taro will tell her the story about the magic waterfall where he got fake. Now this lady will go outside and spread the news about the fake which Taro had told her. Now everyone in the village very next day will come to Taro's home in order to taste fake. After everyone started taking one sip, it was not too late when all the picture in which Taro had brought fake was all empty. And they all were very surprised by knowing the story about the magic waterfall where Taro got fake. Now very next day, what did Taro do? She more early, the other day he had gone to cut the wood very early in the morning. Very next day, Taro will go more fast. He will wake up very soon than the before day and he will once again run to the forest. And first thing where he will go? He will go near the magic waterfall where he had found fake. But for his surprise, what did he see? He saw that all the villagers were already present in that place with all the big pictures, buckets and jars. Whatever they had in their home, they had brought along with them in order to take the delicious drink fake. So he will just stand behind the rock and he will see them. And one of the villager, he will go and try to taste the fake, but for his surprise, he will stand up and he will say, "We are being tricked. We are who Taro told lie to us. This is not fake. This is a cold water. There is no fake here." So some other villagers also came and tasted the water, and it was the same cold water. Now all the villagers were very angry, thinking that Taro had told a lie to them. He told lie about the magic waterfall. There is no fake here. After thinking that, they will say, "We will take Taro and drown him into the same waterfall." But Taro was very smart and he will slip from there. He will slip in sense, he will hide himself. He won't come in front of the villagers. Now one by one, all the villagers will leave the place and that place will be empty. Then slowly our hero Taro will come out and he will think, was it a dream? The previous day from this waterfall I got fake. Was it a dream? Was it a lie? So once again, to check it, he will go once again and take little bit of water from the waterfall and he will touch it to his lips and he will taste it. Once again, what is it? Is it a cold water or a fake? It was a delicious drink, fake again. But when the villagers tasted it, it was not fake, it was cold water. But when Taro came and tasted it, it was once again delicious fake. Now the news about the magic waterfall and Taro was all over the Japan. It went even to the king or the emperor of the Japan. Now what did the emperor of the Japan do? He called Taro and he gifted him 20 pieces of gold. 20 pieces of gold, and he even named a fountain. You all know, right? Fountain, beautiful fountain after the name of this hero Taro. Why did he do that? He did that because he was very happy to see Taro being so kind and good man, and the way he respected his parents. Why did that water turn into a delicious fakif only for Taro? Because he was a thoughtful son. He loved his parents. He wanted to give them everything. He worked hard for them. So that water, that cold water, turned into delicious fake only for Taro. Now a beautiful fountain was named after Taro. This was done because the emperor, the king of Japan wanted all the children to respect their parents just as Taro did. So in this lesson, what did you all learn? Yes, you are right. We all need to respect our parents. When we respect our parents and love them, everyone around us will also respect us. They will also love us. Wasn't it a very beautiful lesson? Now I want everyone to read the lesson, go through the difficult words, see for their meanings, learn the meanings, and be thorough with it. Now we will meet with the next video with other interesting story. Till then, everyone take care. Jazakumullahu khaira.